Hello everyone. So with this video, I wanted to have it mostly just as a discussion video. So in light of the recent random booster that was released, there was a little bit of a discovery that the silhouette for the prize may very well, at this point, if it's not, I will genuinely be surprised, Burn Phoenix from Metal Fight Beyblade, which honestly I'm all for. I don't, you know, to be fair, the random booster still needs to have its parts revealed so I can really say whether or not it's good or bad. However, you know, I still hate Rock and Grand thrown in there, even if the Rock, like the only thing I could really say of the Rock and Grand is maybe if they put like some super good parts with it, then after you'd say, okay, the layer base sucks, but at least you get this and that. But besides that, right? Besides the point I just said, you know, we're at the point where we're getting these Metal Fight remakes, and I'm genuinely surprised. And I think they're going with this trend ever since Trigger Fang, where it was Trigger Fang, Storm Pegasus, what was it after Storm Pegasus? Sky Dragoon, what was it? L-Drago, Pegasus. That technically was L-Drago, but Dragoon Victory. So you know what I mean? Like Olgin, Metal Fight, Olgin, Metal Fight, Olgin, Metal Fight. Well, they're technically both Olgin. You know, first generation, first, second. Well, you get the idea. You get the idea. So to be honest, if it really is going to be 100% Burn Phoenix, I'm honestly all for it. Now, what I was thinking was for the parts because I was like, okay, you know, it's Burn Phoenix. What parts could they give really? And I was thinking about it, and honestly, if they don't make a new tip, I could just see them giving Wedge. It'd be actually funny if they did Wedge Dash, because either way, Wedge sucks, so it'd be kind of cool just to see Wedge Dash. For the disc for Phoenix, I honestly could see 8 Dash, right? But like for this video, I sort of just like kind of like updating one part. I do want to talk about Metal Fight remakes in general. To be honest, I don't want any old gen remakes, like the original, like the Dragoons, I think they had enough of a shine. Like they've done so many, right? I think it's time to at least like balance it out with Metal Fight, you know what I mean? Or at least just find better ways to release it that isn't just a random booster. Like the random layers could maybe us have like a second prize layer, or maybe it was actually like you know how the random booster has like 2 prize bays in some of the GT ones? They could definitely just do that, you know, with the random layers, and that's how they can incorporate maybe the old gen layers. But that's not the point I wanted to say. The point I wanted to say was sort of transition into like this topic of what other Metal Fight bays would I want to see remade, and what parts would I pick? So the first one I would have to say would obviously have to be Ray Striker, or was it Ray Unicorno in Japanese? So easily, you could give parts to that, which could be, I'm trying to think. I would say 10 Proof and Unite Dash. I think 10 Proof Unite Dash would work perfectly with Ray Unicorno. Honestly, I really want to see that remake, especially since we have Unite Dash. It's very much possible. I don't really want to see any more of the first season bays. I was hoping they weren't going to do Phoenix. I hope they would just do straight up an Evolution. It is, well actually, I don't want to say, oh, well they did Phoenix. I don't know if they did Phoenix. If they did, they did it, but that's not the point, regardless. So, I could definitely see it working for that. I think for also like another bay I was thinking about for one I would really want. Galaxy Pegasus. So the thing is with Galaxy Pegasus, it's sort of like, would they just give it 10 Glaive again for the parts, or would they change it up? I don't really know. But I was thinking about it. Would they make a new tip for Galaxy Pegasus that was like... Okay, so I was thinking Jolt Dash. But I don't want to... Well, they're most likely going to do Jolt Dash. If they ever actually do Galaxy Pegasus, definitely Jolt Dash. Because I was thinking about what other tips, and for that, or they just make like a better version of Jolt Dash, right? You know, the things with Galaxy Pegasus, honestly, I'm really hoping they do it. I do not think they will do ever anything from 40 or beyond that. I think like the first 2 seasons are definitely the most like plausible, just to say, they'll probably actually just do that. And the thing is, I think, you know, for the first 2 that I just said, you know, Ray Striker and Galaxy Pegasus, very plausible, very plausible. I definitely think they could do it, right? And the parts, you know, don't even seem that bad for what you could actually throw on them. Like, to be honest, really to be honest. So another one would have to be Meteo L-Drago. Now the thing is with Meteo L-Drago, alright, hear me out. First of all, they have to give it the rubber, because I'm gonna be honest, these Metal Fight remakes, like, people want to make fun of HASBRO. TT's been kind of lazy, not even making like a mode change for like lightning, and really just like disappointing. Like, really? Not even that. They didn't just make a like. You'd have to buy the. They didn't even like just make a second one, a second layer, where it's just the upper mode or something like that. No, you can't even. It's so dumb, so dumb. And the thing is, they definitely could pull it off. I just think they just couldn't, because they just like really just couldn't even be bothered. So with Meteo, right? I would think it has to definitely have the rubber. I think parts for it would just be like 10 reach, you know, like lightning. And I think Spiral Dash works perfectly for Meteo if they do the remake of it. So we went over like 3 bays so far that I would say I would think is the most plausible for them to do, and what, or just ones I want to see. I think another one I definitely would love to see is, this would actually be a dual spin one, is Gravity Perseus, or what is it? Gravity Destroyer? Now the thing is, I'm trying to think about what disc they could give. They could probably just give it 0. I was maybe thinking outer? I don't know. The thing is, I don't want them to do yielding again. Because I was thinking about it, they could just like really cop out and just do yielding on the two I'm about to say. Well, I've already said one of them. I don't know how you could really, because what is it? Destroyer has like that armored defense on it. AD, right? AD 145 WD. I don't know. It's either that or just slap on like a 0. To be honest, I definitely would think like dual spin would be crazy, but the thing is, I also hope that if they do it, they just put it in like, what is it? You know, there's like 2 modes, one where it's shielded, and then after one where it's like has like the I just call it. I don't even know what it's called. I'm just gonna call it the gravity mode. You know how sick that would be? Like, do you know how sick it would be just to have a mode change like that? Or no, yeah, no, I'd want. You know what? This is the thing. If you're just gonna do the remake and you're not gonna even make it able to change, just put it in the better mode. Like, to be honest, I think definitely dual spin would make it so awesome, and we could have like the first ever remake that's like both left and right. It'd be awesome. It'd be awesome. I think the last one I would definitely pick would have to be Hellkerbex. It is probably. I was thinking about what was it, Twisted Tempo, but I was thinking, do I really want another yielding? There's just gonna be like transparent white or something. I don't know. Like, so no, I think Hellkerbex would just be great. I think Hellkerbex is also just a really good choice. Just in general, like, he's just an awesome looking May. And think about it like this: that's how they throw in Paradox. They don't even have to. They don't even have to like do the actual thing where they mold it on. They just give it like a solid colored non-transparent Paradox disc and just make it work with the shape. And they could definitely just do it like that. Or they could do it right. You know, probably not. So some other ones I've heard people talk about is like, I'm not gonna talk about, just in general, just the discussions I've had. There could be like Dark Bull, and I was thinking like with Dark Bull, what would they give it? Would they give Dark, like maybe like the 12 disc or something like that? For like Bull, I was just thinking like Dagger. I was about to say Cycle. I was about to say Cycle paired up with it. They could just do something like 12 Daggers Survive or something like that, or... I'm not... Actually, I took it back, Cycle. Probably not Cycle. I know like there's other... Well, what's that other one? Flame Libra? And they both have, what is it? Eternal Sharp. Both of Libra and Pisces have that tip. I was thinking, you know, maybe Cycle, but then after I thought maybe Gyro also, because Gyro is also a tip. Some other ones I just thought would be really cool. Like maybe like the Wahlberg remake for like MFB. They just throw like an evil befall there for like no reason. I don't know if you don't know what that is. It's basically like you know Blind and like Blind whatever. You know the guy on Dread Bahamut, right? Jack in MFB was what he was basically. He's like an artist who does the base stuff. You know, it'd be crazy. It'd be awesome. There's so many like opportunities just to do it, and I'm all for it. You know what? I'm all for it because I'd rather take that than like another like another just Gen 1 like old gen remake. Like to be fair, they have gotten quite a bit. They have gotten quite a bit. MFB just needs some more love. Or at least just find more ways for them to actually release it. But you know, that's where I'm gonna end it off. What bay would you want to see actually remade for MF? You can't say all of them, right? And what parts do you think they could give it, right? Because there's so many they could pick. I just hope they don't do this thing where they just like spam the first season and we don't even get anything from season 2 for Metal Fight, for Remakes Reverse. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day.